morning, Happy New Year. Welcome everybody from the board and welcome everyone out there. Today is Wednesday, January 8th. We're here at the Acushnet Council on Aging. This is our monthly board meeting. It's 10 o'clock in the morning and here we go. I'm going to call the meeting to order and I guess I need to have that a motion. Deb?
Yeah.
Okay, Deb. And a second? Carol? We'll go right on the table so all your names get in the notes, okay? Okay. Now, we did not have a meeting in December. So we have notes here from the last two meetings that we did have together. And you should have them in your packet. I should have them in mine. One is from September 11th, and the other is from October 9th. September 11th, we did have a meeting, but it wasn't televised, so I'm not going to reread this one, the 11th. But on October 9th, that's the meeting that I wish you could just check it over quickly, and then I'll ask for a motion. Okay. May I have a motion to accept the minutes from October 9th, Maurice?
Please.
Thank you. Okay. And a second, Pauline?
Second.
Thank you.
We need a vote.
Oh, and a vote. Well, I think you all approve. Is anyone opposed?
No.
No. Beautiful. Thank you. Okay, we're moving right along. When we had a non-meeting meeting last, we had a guest here, but we do not have any guests today, and our guest was Patsy. Patsy's maiden name was Jeffries, and her married name was Zukowski, and I think we might have some information about her program as we go through our notes today. Under old business, the Memory Cafe schedule has changed. You have a pamphlet, and they are available here at the Council on Aging for anyone who comes in to visit, or if anyone would like to have one sent to them, just give us a call. The change in day is now Thursday. The change in time is 10 o'clock. The change in location is here at the Acushnet Council on Aging. So every Thursday, 10 o'clock, here at the Council on Aging. Memory Cafe is a welcoming place for individuals with Alzheimer's or any type of dementias to find a unique social situation with others who are facing similar experiences. It's not a drop-off program. A caretaker comes with them, sits with them, and enjoys the same program. Sometimes it's arts and crafts, sometimes it's music, sometimes it's just socialization with a little, refreshments all the time, right?
We're playing bingo now.
Oh, tomorrow is bingo. Well, too late for you people out there, but, those are the kinds of things we do. And it's really a good program. People who come really enjoy it and want to come back. So good. Did you want to add anything else?
So just part of the inclusivity of Memory Cafe, we thought that maybe having it off-site made people feel like they were isolated, and not part of the senior center. So that's why we're going to try having it here. And Thursday was the only day we could kind of fit it in. So.
Okay. I did run off a copy for you of the remote participation policy. When we talked about it a few months ago, we decided to wait so that you could have a better chance to read it over. And I think it was Jerry Bergeron that explained it fully. He said that in case someone wants to somebody out in TV land wants to participate in what's going on here, of course they're always invited to come here or to call afterwards and talk to us about whatever is said on TV. But if they wanted to call up and participate live while it was going on, and that's what kind of we wanted to know how we felt about it. We haven't really discussed it. And I think in reading it, I just would like to know what you think.
It's not necessarily for audience members, it's more for the board. So if you were on your cruise and
Uh-huh.
there was a meeting, we could bring you in through FaceTime or,
Okay.
so it's more for the board than for audience.
More than for audience, okay, then my vote is, I don't think that we need this, because we keep papers for one another, we share information, we call one another because we're friends as well as, so, Maurice, if you decide to take any trips to the casino, I will not be calling you to tell you what went on. And, I'll wait till you come back and I'll save you your papers.
There
And
you go.
how does that sound?
That sounds good.
Okay, so then I would like a motion that we're going to take a vote. Or we're going right around. Heather, would you like to make the motion?
Why don't we do a roll call vote? I don't
Okay,
know that you need it, but that way we'll have it for the minute.
Okay.
So Linda, you'll go first.
I say no.
I say no.
I say no.
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 See, we're all in sync
So far.
so far. So far. Okay. Coastline Board of Directors, Acushnet representative vacancy. Pauline and I did this for years. Heather did this also. We would go down to Coastline, and they would kind of let us know in general what was happening with all the different COAs. And they would give us coffee and donuts, which was very nice, but then we had to pay for them. But that was okay too. That was okay. It was worth it. It was a good breakfast, reasonable, I think we chipped in $1, something like that, And Acushnet right now does not have a representative going down there. I don't know if anyone is interested. If you'd like, it's usually once a month.
It's the third Thursday of the month. It would be good if we could have a board representative and then you would come back to us and report just kind of what you learned at that meeting. They don't meet in the summer, so it's really only like 8 meetings a year for about an hour, maybe an hour and a half. And in December they have the wonderful buffet, so that's an incentive.
Oh, I missed that.
My only thing with that is the idea, I would have to write down what they say, and I don't write
Well,
down.
actually, you wouldn't. They're really good. They'll give you handouts. You pretty much just bring that back to the board. It's not, it's just the commitment of one time a month is difficult. It's from 9 to 10:30 on the third Thursdays.
I'm just,
Would someone like to think about it and then let Heather know if you're interested?
Yep, I'll think about it.
yeah,
Or sometimes what was nice is Pauline and I would call one another and we'd go together,
yeah.
So like, let's say the two of you decided that you wanted to do that, and but one week you couldn't go, but
Yeah.
you could, at least you have company most of the time.
Yeah.
We can do that, right?
It really should only be one, but I think we could do. We'll talk to them about that. But
Yeah.
if somebody's interested, just let me know and I'll give you more information.
Okay.
Okay, and you said it was what, 9 to 10?
9 to 10, sometimes
You
10:30.
said it's the
The
third?
third Thursday. Yeah.
Yeah, because like I'm committed the second Thursday
Yeah, right.
automatically, So, and then they always do something, and that commits me usually on a Thursday
Right,
too,
okay.
so I have to make it like.
ARA, Association for the Relief of Aged Women. They have a new board of directors. It's for ladies who are older than 70, who live alone, and have a certain income. Maybe it's limited, but certain income. ARA helps out with buying eyeglasses, paying for eyeglasses, dental work. One lady, stockings, support stockings, and things like that. Sometimes it's a one-time gift. Sometimes it's you kind of become part of ARA and they talk to you every year to see if there's anything that you need. Pat Madursky has been pretty much handling it
Yeah,
here.
they fund, right now they're funding her position 100%. So they renewed her for calendar year 2020. So just to clarify a little bit, 65 and over, they may give you a one-time gift if you fall into their guidelines. 70 and over, they ongoing support if it's needed and you fall within the guidelines. But Pat is our conduit between us and ARA, so she does the screening, she does a lot of home visits, so she's the one who's very involved in that program. Oh, so part of that, segue here for you. So part of that is we had the Single Gals on the Go program. That has now come to an end. ARAR is gonna, it just wasn't, there wasn't enough participation. People have kind of gotten involved in the Red Hats and they've gotten involved in other groups. So it died its own death, it was natural. So what they've done is reallocated those funds that were left over into Pat's position,
Oh,
which
nice.
normally they would have only funded her till the end of October. That'll allow them to fund her through December. So we had a going away party, so I just gave you a copy of the flyer on the 12th. It was nice, D&D catered it, and we just had a little going away party. We let them know about other services, other social programs in the area. It was well received, we had a good time.
Thank you. Also under new business, capital planning. I guess you would be Miss Capital. What Heather has done is she has kind of set some goals for things that will be happening here at the Council on Aging. And you people as board members should know what's going on.
So they've actually started the shower, the flooring is down, and we take a look, we do a field trip. The base for the shower is in, we're waiting for the plumber in February. And they're going to replace the floor in the art room, which is where your group meets. If you've seen the tiles that are coming up, and it's a mess, so they're gonna be able to do that. And that all comes out of that money that they allocated 2 years ago at town meeting. We're updating our phone system, hopefully by our next meeting, we'll have more information. So it'll be just like town halls, where you call in, you get the automated assistant, because I'll let Linda tell you about the phone calls that come in for the kitchen and the dietary program. It just really monopolizes the phone lines, it ties stuff up, so it'll just make it a lot easier. And the other thing, and I know we talked about this in November, is we're trying, the RAW funds Pat for 18 hours. We're trying to get the town to allocate funds for another 12 hours, bringing her up to 30. So that's something that we'll be discussing with the town.
Back to the telephone, it drives me crazy. Heather hired me as a receptionist, and she said, "You're the only receptionist I know that hates phone calls." But I don't really. I love to talk on the phone. Ask Pauline's husband, who gets mad at Pauline and I, who are on the phone for an hour, you know. So it's not the phone, and I want people to call. I like to talk to people, but sometimes I'm talking and then the phone is ringing again for another line, and it's very, very busy.
Yeah.
So I think that new phone system will be
Yeah.
an asset.
It'll streamline the process. It'll be if you need the kitchen or dietary, press 3. If you need the receptionist, so it'll streamline a lot of it.
So still call me.
Okay. Then I can just learn to hate calling here too.
Well, it'll be easy. Town halls is very user friendly. Ours will be too.
Yeah, I love the one at Town Hall.
Yeah, and
It's
it'll be the
very
exact
easy.
same thing.
Yeah. And it would be, call Linda. Okay, let's see. Free senior ID program, Worcester County Sheriff's Office. They came here twice. People were thrilled with their little ID badges. And on the back of it, you would put like a little emergency name and number in case something happened to you. It's just another form of identification. And are they coming back
They
again?
are. It's been so successful. They'll be here once a quarter. It's a good second form of ID.
Excellent.
So which is great because people, if you have an expired driver's license, they won't accept that.
Come on.
So now you have this from the sheriff's office.
Yeah,
Yeah.
come the 1st of October.
Do we have the date when the next one? I'm sorry.
Oh, no.
We don't, yeah, I just heard from the woman who runs the program that they're willing to come back once a
Okay.
quarter, so they will definitely be back.
But the 1st of October, you're going to have a regular ID.
Yes, you
Even
have
to
that
get
real
into a
ID.
federal building,
Mhm.
like the Social Security office and stuff.
Yeah, yeah,
You know, so that's something to think about.
absolutely. We'll be talking a lot about that this
Yeah.
summer.
How will people know about this senior ID program?
Same way we've done it in the past, they'll call the receptionist.
Oh,
No, it's in our newsletter, it's on our Facebook page,
Okay.
yeah.
The Facebook page is excellent, by the way, Heather.
Yes.
Thank you. Good job. Donation of tables from the Acushnet Public Library. Thank you, Public Library. We signed a note today thanking them. They obviously must have gotten some other tables, some newer
I
tables,
think it's from when they moved, but they were in beautiful, they were like brand new, and it's something that we really needed, so.
and they donated them to us, and thank you very much.
Like this, tables like this.
No, they're the banquet, 8-foot banquet tables, so the ones that you play pitch on, and 4 of those, but they were like brand new out of the package. So,
Wow.
yeah, it was huge for us, it really was.
Yeah. Very nice. Let's see, new program for early 2020. This is something new, and I saw a flyer about it out on the table. Stamp collectors, coin collectors. It's a club,
Yeah, it's just an
And-
informal group.
yeah, informal, and hopefully anyone who collects stamps or coins might want to come in and, meet with people who have a similar interest.
And they're gonna meet every other week, so January 16th and the 30th, which are both on Thursdays, at 10 o'clock.
16th and what?
30th.
Also, people who play poker, we have an additional day on Friday. So how many days now, Maurice? 3 days?
3.
3, and what are the other 2 days?
Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
Tuesday,
And
Wednesday,
Friday now.
and now Friday.
No, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. They play 3 now. They're going to
Oh.
4.
Wow, so good. And they start at 9, but they're here at 8. So if you want to play, get here for 8 so you can get a spot, But don't tell the other poker players that I told you to come because they'll get upset with me. No, it's good, and you do have some new people coming in
Yes.
every now and then, and they love it,
Yes.
One man did tell me this morning, he said, I don't know what time they get out of bed, but I'm gonna start doing that too. You're gonna start getting up nice and early. On the back of our bulletin, we have a show. A flyer telling about the show. The show is called Divine Comedy Luncheon with Father Misgivings. People who have seen this already said that it's fantastic. It's really fun. It's on Wednesday, May 13th. It is $85 a person. You go to Northwood, New Hampshire, and let's see, and there's food, and it's a whole, let's see, I should have read this ahead of time.
You tour the brewery, and so there's a beer and wine tasting. It's a lobster and pasta buffet for lunch in the show. So you get a lot for the
There you go.
$85.
Transportation, tasting, lunch, dining room, taxes, gratuities, and a live show, and it's all taken care of. It's a heavenly day trip. You still have seats available. So, and your check would be made out to the town of Acushnet. Check out our monthly bulletin. It's on the back cover. And if you stop in here and you want to take a paper along with you, just to remind you, that's available also. And I think that's about it, unless anyone else has something to add. Carol, did I introduce you on camera last time?
No, we didn't have a camera, and I said thank you.
Well, this is Carol Sipkin, and she is our latest board member. And before her, Deborah Posa was also our board member. Oh, we have a fantastic, will this be out before Friday?
What?
This,
Probably.
no, John's saying no.
Oh, no, okay.
Well, I'm gonna tell about Deb's book anyways.
We might be able to get on YouTube.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Deb wrote a book. Okay, Muse, Mutterings.
Music, Muse, and Mutterings. It's a book of poetry.
Yep.
It's been very well received
Yes,
so far.
it might make you cry, but that's okay.
At the reception desk.
At the reception desk. It's good. I felt like I was eavesdropping into Deb's thoughts. It really touched me. It really touched me. It's not a thick book. It's a thin book. 119
poems.
pages. Yeah. A lot of work went into it.
Yes.
Yeah. And Deb is going to be here Friday morning. And we're going to have refreshments.
Signing.
Book signing, and she's going to talk about how she got started. I even have a lady coming who said that she writes music, and she's never been able to put the words to music.
Oh, that's
So
interesting.
now she wants to know how you got started, because she
And I
would
will
like
be
to
saying
start.
that.
She'd like to start writing her own words to music. It was Simon. Yep.
Oh,
So,
nice.
yep. So.
Simon
And-
Dalton?
Yes, yeah,
Is that
yeah,
right?
yeah. And a lot of people have expressed an interest in hearing you speak.
Thank you.
And I would love to bring her to the council, Acushnet.
Society.
Yeah, yeah. So
Bring
either
her to
in
one of our
March or
meetings.
April. Yeah,
Ah.
yeah. Yeah,
So
but not a long talk, you can practice here, and then go there, and you'll be great, and we'll have refreshments, yeah?
Well, it's us, Friday is cocoa and cookies with the office.
Yeah, it's-
Yeah, cocoa and cookies.
Yeah, see?
Your friend Marie is bringing crackers and some kind of a dip.
Yeah.
I'm bringing in a coffee cake.
So come hungry is the
Yeah,
message.
yeah.
I'm bringing in fudge, yeah, it's gonna be quite the gala.
But most important, I'm just looking forward to
Thank you.
listening
Thank
to
you,
you.
Linda, that was
And-
nice.
It's,
Yeah.
you
What time
guys-
on Friday?
you want Friday,
10
Friday?
10
Yeah,
o'clock.
Friday at 10.
10 o'clock, yeah. And if you don't like what Deb has to say, read a book
Take
and
it
you
up
will
with
like
Linda.
it.
Call the receptionist.
Call the receptionist. But wait until we get the new
Yes.
phone
Yeah.
system
They
in.
bet you can ignore you or push it, say,
Yeah.
stop, stop.
That's it. Leave a voicemail.
I would never do that. I really, I have to say, I really do like talking with the people and yeah. It's just that when the phone rings and, I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
hello. My father said I was a big phony because I'd be like, hello.
But we get a lot of phone calls a day. Until you sit at the
yeah.
desk, you don't realize how many
Exactly.
calls we get.
Yeah. Okay, it's time to adjourn since there's nothing else to add. I need a motion.
Make a motion.
Carol, okay, and
I'll say.
And Maurice will second that motion. And you all have your names in the next set of minutes.
And you need to vote to close.
Oh, and we need a vote to close,
Vote to close.
okay? And all in favor?
Aye.
I-
Aye. Thank you, over and out.